Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a full moon in Aries reading for my dearest Capricorns. Capricorn, this full moon is taking place on October 20th and the themes are power, growth, and catharsis. So Aries is the archetypal warrior, the pioneer, the courageous fighter, a sign of independence and leadership, self-assertion, and bravery. So opposite to the Libra sun, this full moon may highlight relationship topics, especially anything unhealthy or whatever needs to go. Pluto is connected to this full moon, promising a major purge and a reclaiming of power. And during this impulsive and reactive full moon, we need to be decisive and assertive and make solid long-term decisions, but be clear on what we need to let go of. All right, Capricorns. Now, if these messages resonate with you, I'm just going to ask that you like, share, and subscribe. Also, if you're after a private reading or you like the cards that I'm using or you want to follow me on TikTok and Instagram, all of that info can be found in the description box down below. Also, feel free to leave a comment. Don't forget to ring that notification bell. All right, Capricorns, let's dive into this. Let's see what messages come through for you. Let's see what energy you're bringing into this full moon or the theme of this full moon for my dear Capricorns. We've got the world in reverse. Okay, so fixed energy. So you could be dealing with a Leo, Aquarius, a Taurus, or a Scorpio. You could have unfinished business with someone, or you're about to close out a difficult cycle, but there's still some lessons that need to be learned. You could also have those energies, those fixed energies in your chart. What you're leaving behind, the Ace of Wands in reverse. So a situation you're not passionate about. What you're moving towards, the Five of Cups in reverse, healing. What you need to know, the High Priestess in reverse. You know everything you need to know, Capricorn. What you need to do, the Two of Swords in reverse. Make that decision, move forward. And we've got the Nine of Cups in reverse. Walk away from something that's emotionally unfulfilling. And Two of Cups in reverse. Okay, so funny thing is, Capricorn, I did and started a beautiful full moon in Aries reading for you. And a jackhammer came by right outside the window and totally ruined that reading. But the messages were the same. The cards are different, but the message resonates. It's the same message. So the overall energy is the Five of Swords. There's some sort of conflict here. But I also feel like, Capricorn, it's time for you to fight for what's right for you. And yes, I did just hear the Beastie Boys there. But fight for what it is that you want. Time to put yourself first. You've been experiencing some sort of conflict or difficulties. I feel largely because whatever this is, if this is work, if this is relationships, if you're single, if you're married, whatever, you're coupled up, there needs to be a shift and a change because the passion just isn't there anymore. It's no longer in alignment for you. And for a lot of you, this is going to indicate some sort of separation or breaking a contract or leaving a job that you've been in. It's no longer doing it for you. That's the energy I'm getting. What you need to move towards, the Five of Cups in reverse, is, Capricorn, it's time to heal. It's time for you to find peace. It's time for you to follow your passion. And I feel like it's been a long time coming. Some of you could be dealing with a Cancer or a Pisces with this High Priestess energy. It's also Virgo for me as a reader. But as I said, you kind of know what you need to know. You've learned some tough lessons, especially through relationships or through this situation. Most of all, you're learning to trust your intuition. But when the High Priestess is in reverse, it's like somebody who's been on the sidelines, or you've been sidelined long enough, Capricorn. Maybe you've been in a situation where, now, everybody's situation is different. I'm not knocking it. But for example, you've been in a marriage where you guys just haven't had or don't have sex anymore. And we're talking years. And if that doesn't work for you, well, maybe it's time to sort of reevaluate. Now, I know that's a sensitive subject and topic, and there's a lot that goes into that. Maybe you share children or finances, what have you. And that's just an example. But what I'm seeing here is you know what you need to know, Capricorn. And with the Ace of Wands in reverse, there's something that's not working. Now, maybe you've already rejected someone or something, or maybe you've applied for a job and you didn't get it. Now, remember, my new moon and my full moon readings, okay, are general. They're not specifically about love, so you need to apply it to your situation, although they certainly can be. All right, but there's something here that has just ended, that just isn't working anymore, or there was some sort of rejection. You know all that you need to know. What you need to do, you need to make that decision. Because you know the decision. I think you've already made it, Capricorn. This is about energetic blocks being cleared up for you, because Spirit wants you to close out this cycle. Now remember, this Aries energy is giving us the strength and the courage, that fighting spirit to burn away that which doesn't work for us anymore. So if it's a loveless marriage or relationship, or it's a job that you just hate going to every day, it's time to make that decision. It's time to cut your losses and move forward. With the Nine of Cups in reverse, there's something here that's just emotionally draining. Even if there's no emotion at all, it's like you're ready for fun, you're ready for excitement. But at the very least, Capricorn, you're ready for something that gets you going in the morning. You're ready for that. You're ready for that spark. You're ready to do to do whatever it is that gets you off. And I don't mean that necessarily sexually, although it can be, but I'm feeling like, some of you've been in a career that's given you a lot of stability. Maybe it helped you, buy a home and raise a family, but it's like the idea of going in and doing it one more day, is driving you nuts. And that's what Spirit's telling you. It's time to fight for yourself here with the Five of Swords. It's time to, really go for it here. And with the Two of Cups in reverse, it may be leaving someone or something behind. It could be something that you're very emotionally attached to. It could be a relationship. It could be somebody that you love very deeply, but it's just not in alignment with you anymore, Capricorn. And with the Two of Cups in reverse, there's an imbalance here. And it takes us back to that Ace of Cups, which is all about self-love. It's time to be in that energy. It's time to fight for that as well. Okay, because I feel like there's something here that it's part of your life's purpose that you were meant to do. And now is the time to sort of grab the bull by its horns. It's time to fight for it. This Aries energy is giving you that impulse, is the catalyst to just purge any dead weight or something that doesn't work for you anymore, and to move towards the new. All right, we've got, stand your ground, fight. I keep hearing the Beastie Boys, and I know some of you guys are going to roll your eyes at that, but, fight for your right to party, right? But what I'm getting from that, what my guides are very jokingly saying, it's fight for your right to be happy, to have a job, or to be engaged in things, people, situations that really make you happy, that are fun. Yes, we have to do certain things that we don't want to do. Not, they say if you do what you love, you never work a day in your life, which is, a half truth. Because when you do what you love, you work all day, every day, pretty much, because you can't seem to get enough of it. But it's still so much more rewarding than feeling like you're a drone, or you're on a hamster wheel, or you're just in a situation that isn't in alignment with you. So I feel like this is the message of your reading, Capricorn. It's time to stand your ground. It's time to fight for your right. Yeah, and I just keep hearing that song. But it's time to fight for what is in alignment with you and make some changes. There's definitely mental conflict, Capricorn, because I know you're a sign that doesn't like change. I know my Capricorns are steady eddies. You guys are loyal. You guys, you guys can get the job done when you commit to something. You're fully, wholeheartedly committed. But this is about course correction, or it's also about recognizing what's the difference between determination and stubbornness. Because I feel like a lot of you, it's time for you to move on to something new, or to really have that hard conversation with yourself or somebody that you're dealing with. Is this working for you? Yeah, Five of Swords coming out twice, double confirmation. Some of you guys, you see, nobody likes a quitter, or that giving up is defeat, but it certainly isn't when you know there's another avenue or another path that's going to make you happy. And for a lot of you, this is about a soul's journey, your purpose. You may be, for example, in a shadow career. So for example, if you're a camera person, but you really want to be an actor, that's just an example. Take it how it resonates. But it's about going after what it is that you want to do. Okay, obviously not taking unnecessary risks, because with this Aries energy, we have this impulsive and reactive, fiery, passionate Aries energy propelling us forward. But we also need to be decisive, assertive, and make solid long-term decisions, right? But with this Five of Swords, it's like you can beat out the competition, Capricorn, because whatever you focus on, you will achieve. And a lot of you, it's like a lot of you, it's requiring, you're manifesting this. A lot of you with the spiritual strength in reverse, you're feeling exhausted and you're feeling tired because you're no longer in alignment with whatever situation this is resonating with you. Yep. And it's time to up level. It's time to harness that Aries energy, the divine masculine energy, whether you're male or female. My readings are not gender specific, but the solar plexus, pay attention to your posture, you guys. Make sure that if you're slumping over, you're cutting off your energy center, your solar plexus. It's time to be decisive. It's time for action. It's time to do what builds Capricorn up, what makes Capricorn happy. Because I feel like you guys have been plodding along for a long time and maybe doing something that you're just, that's either boring, Did we get the Four of Cups there? No, in the original reading that I did for you in this position, it was the Four of Cups. It was an energy. It was like meh. It was like I'm towing the line. This is what I do because this is what I do, and it's like this is shifting and changing for you. So tend to the small things. Yeah. So do pay attention to the details. So it's not about, burning bridges or hitting the eject button. Like I said, it's about being decisive and assertive, making solid long-term decisions, but also ones that are in alignment with you. And bring a gentle touch. Ooh, yeah, because I can feel like my Capricorns, you guys have an all or nothing type approach, okay? And so Spirit's saying to, okay, like don't just cut somebody off. It doesn't have to be you hit the eject button and, slam on the brakes here, but you can see your path forward. Do it gently, be gentle, kind, caring, loving, and compassionate with yourself and with others, because some of my Capricorns, you are leaving a marriage or a long-term situation. And we get Spider Spirit, make your dreams real, but you're doing this to make your dreams come true. And it feels like it's been a really long time coming. Ooh, Capricorns. All right, I like this energy for you. I know it's not easy energy. I'm going to pull some triggers cards to see something that Spirit wants to highlight for you that maybe you need to purge and release with this Aries full moon, or it could resonate with somebody that you've been dealing with as confirmation. So we get, when change needs to happen, I begin to procrastinate. And I feel that maybe we're all a little bit guilty of that, but now's the time to not procrastinate. It's time to take those steps, to stand your ground, fight for what it is that you want, for the dreams that you want to make real. And when I feel unloved, I will emotionally detach instead of expressing my emotions. But Spirit's saying you're not going to be allowed to do that anymore if that's you. You may be dealing with somebody who's emotionally detached, but it's time to deal. It's absolutely time to deal with it. Time to make some money moves here, okay? All right, let's go ahead and see what additional messages come through for my Capricorns. Final messages for my beautiful Capricorns. So, Katesh, pleasure. Yeah, this is what I'm getting. I'm getting that my Capricorns, it's time to enjoy life. And I know it's a sensitive subject for some of you, but for some of you, you have been in like a loveless marriage or relationship. And it's okay to honor your sexual health, okay? Because it's as important as anything else that goes into a romantic relationship. Now, for some of you, it doesn't have anything to do with that. It's about you've worked really hard. Okay, life is short. It's time to build in those rest periods, to take that vacation, to maybe live a healthier, happier lifestyle, more abundance. That can be more rest. That can be, more time with your family, walking the dogs, playing with your kids, whatever it might be. But it's time to put this as your focus, okay? And then we get Freya, irresistibility. In doing so, Capricorn, in this up-leveling, tapping into that divine masculine energy, making these decisions, going after what you love and what you dream, making your dreams come true, this is going to put you in a frequency that it's going to make you pretty irresistible to others. It's that happiness frequency that, people are just going to be falling for you left and right. And again, it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be, in the business sense, if you're starting a business, or just people are going to want to be around you. All right, so I'm going to leave it here, Capricorns. I'm sending you lots of love and light. Take care.